I'm sorry I yelled at you
Sorry,
one time.
I'm sorry.
What do you get when a bunch of artists find old books and get drunk on their fantasies for adventure and boxed wine?
The Killustrators.
A Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Last time on the Killustrators.
Oswalt suggests the guild hall as you step out into Oakward. And as you step out, you're greeted with the sight of a fairly quaint city.
Here's my plan. We'll hunker down for the night, maybe do a cheeky bit of shopping if anybody needs anything, and then we'll just head on to where we're going. I would say after everybody kind of goes to bed at around 10 for the night, Oswalt kind of steps out and walks by where his dad used to live. Or does live, I guess, is the thing. He's not sure.
Considering the abundance of plants and knickknacks, you can probably assume
No.
no.
Yeah.
So I've got this cool knife, and it's great, but I think it's getting kind of dull. I, cut into those jelly things, and it didn't go anywhere. It's supposed to be like a hot knife through butter, and instead it was just a knife through
rock.
Yeah, cold knife through butter, and you know how that doesn't work at all.
Both you guys go to the blacksmith. Is that a kitchen knife?
It's Nork, and she takes it back, and she's stroking it, and it's one of my best friends, and make him gooder, thank you.
As you guys are walking through the town, and you're exiting the town, and it gets farther and farther away behind you. It's not too long before you come across a couple of signs that just say Novum. As you get into denser and denser wilderness, the trees are getting louder and louder to you, Knack, until eventually they're just straight up accusing you of abandoning the Druid Order and abandoning your responsibility.
I've gone too far. I've put this off too long.
I'm just gonna walk a little bit to have a bit of privacy, and I'm going to place my hand on a tree, and I reach out and I try to commune with my druid glade.
Knack, we need you to come back. We have heard much of what happened in Tremoria, and we have heard people have been besmirching the name of the Life God. And we are unsure exactly how the events played out there. We need you to come back and answer for your absence, and answer for what happened there.
Very well. In my travels, I have joined with a guild, and I cannot shirk my responsibilities. It seems that we are dealing with powers that are much greater than us. We are currently being sent south to investigate, but following that, I plan to return to Bell.
We care not what allegiances you've made to other groups, and what powers you believe to be greater than that of nature. We need you to answer for your absence. And you know that we do not take this lightly. And whether you return soon or not, know that we will make a move at some point, with you or without you.
Make no moves against Tremoria. The people there have no hand in what happened.
They have completely cut off connection at this point. They gave you that ultimatum and they're done.
Knack just stares at the ground, and he turns and makes his way back to the party. Yeah.
So how'd it go?
Looks like it went well.
They need me. I don't know what to do.
What happens if you don't go?
I'll be punished. Or they may take action against Tremoria. They're aware of what happened. But I don't think they have all the information. They may attack. You don't know them like I do. They can be extreme.
What does that mean?
Knack pulls out the necklace that he found in the caves.
I found this in the cave in Tremoria. I believe someone is framing the Life God. They've heard people say that it's the life god's work, what happened there. They may blame the people of Tremoria.
But if the people who worship the life god go out with the intention of wrecking the town and taking more lives, that doesn't really seem to solve this whole image problem they're worried about.
I fear that if I don't go back, they may take action. Something may happen. Something grave. I don't know what to do. I don't know if this can wait.
What? But you said they might take action. And insinuated that means bloodshed. And you say it can't wait, but you go back and then what? They make you join them?
I tell them everything we've learned.
Why can't you just do that over the tree phone?
Doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Where is Belle?
Way north.
Like as far north as we're going south, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I assumed so.
I've shirked my responsibilities too long. They're my family. I can't turn my back on them. But you're my family too. I can't just leave.
I say you don't let a bunch of yelling trees bully you. You just punch a few more of them, and they'll shut up and leave you alone, and we can go to wherever the heck it is we're going in the first place.
I mean, Brix's heart is in the right place with that statement, I think. I don't
It's
think
in my
we
chest.
Need...
The trees didn't
It
do
is.
anything.
Yeah, we don't need to go around punching trees, but
My heart breaks for the tree that I chopped down. That was wrong.
He'll make a wonderful home for a bunch of bugs and like probably a raccoon and like some frogs. It's fine. It's a circle of whatever. Anyways,
Knack
Looking over at it, there's already a frog that's jumped on top of it.
Knack ruffles your head a little bit.
everybody gets one. Okay.
That was the one frog that jumped up on top of the tree.
I know exactly what it was, Jeph. I know what a frog sounds like.
That sounded really good.
Yeah, that was.
It's staring at Knack.
So Knack is being a bit of a fucking sub right now, and he really thinks he needs to go get his fucking he needs to go take his medicine. What? Were you planning on croaking again?
No, I was just being in character as the frog.
Stop it.
Just turned to the frog. What the fuck?
Everyone's talking, and every couple seconds they look over the frog. He's like, as soon as anybody talks.
After that kind of like heated conversation and stuff, Oswalt's just kind of standing there and very obviously thinking, and he just kind of goes, hold the 1 second. Help me understand this, because I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to these god things. You and your group of other forest boys are palling around with the life god, yeah?
Palling around.
You worship, you follow. But the life god, yes? The god of life?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, hypothetically speaking, the god of life, big fan of life. Likes living, likes it when people live, likes it when things live. Nature, A+. Big fan of life, I assume, right? And he's looking at both Art and Knack. Safe to assume.
Of course.
Okay, all right. So, I don't understand the thought process of these god things. But if I were to be a worshiper of the life god, who knows that the life god is really a big fan of life, and then I were to, I don't know, possibly hurt and or kill civilians over the idea that, oh no, maybe they were talking a little shit, that kind of seems a little bit hypocritical. Like, maybe the god thing that I follow would frown on the whole murdering based off of hearsay that maybe they framed them for something, which no proof of that. And also the whole town saw that void-esque nightmare vomit forth from the mine. I get the impression that maybe a coven of bushy boys hurting folks in the name of the life god seems a little, just a smidge anti-life god.
I don't know if they're going to kill them, but I know more than they do. I know more than the people of Tremoria do. I need to tell them so nobody gets hurt.
But again, we're still missing the point where if they follow the life god, why are they hurting civilians over the possibility of talking shit? Are all gods such babies, or is it just these guys? I mean, Brix was tearing ass through that one church, and that the worshiper guy seemed pretty okay with all of that. It seems to me like, and please don't take offense to this, the group that you're coming from seem a little bit hypocritical, because if they don't know everything, why would they rush in guns blazing before they do? It's not like you're out here on vacation. You are continually fighting the good fight against whatever the fuck happened in that cave, and whatever the fuck happened in the other forest, and whatever the fuck is we're gonna find. Cause listen, I'm not a genius, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna find more shenanigans. So I there's a part of me that thinks they're trying to scare you, that maybe they might be bluffing, and then if they're not bluffing and they do hurt a bunch of civilians over hearsay, then it seems pretty clear who the bad guy is to me in this situation. And I can also guarantee you that they will at no point lay a hand on you, because they will be doing so over this scrawny boy's dead body. So now, Art, am I right about this? Is maybe the whole, like, murdering in the name of the life god just a smidge hypocritical?
I would tend to agree. And I would also say, Knack, I think the whole time we've been on this adventure, your god has been with you. And if maybe the other people who have raised you and have worshipped with you aren't seeing your connection to the life god, perhaps you're better off following that connection and that guidance and trying to figure out what's actually going on, because we know more than the people of Tremoria, but we still don't know what or why anything happened.
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, if you follow the life god, not people that are going to tell you how to follow the life god. You can have a conversation with the life man. So maybe it's time to say hi, get the vibe from that guy. I don't know. If I may be blunt, this whole thing seems fishy to me. And
Knack says,
Like I said, I don't know if they're going to kill anyone, but my glade already has its opinions about Tremoria. The mine there, to them, it's not right. It's killing the earth. It's a scar, a gash, a wound on its surface. I just don't want them to do anything rash, but maybe you're right. Maybe the only way to know for sure is to ask myself.
Oswalt nods.
Okay, I'll try.
Knack goes over to the tree with the frog.
So no petting the frog.
He sits down in front of it, and he places his hand on the fallen tree and casts plant growth, and so vegetation and just
Frog is still just staring
stuff
at you.
just grows around it, and it just becomes one with, like, this whole marsh area.
The socks come over and just like...
Sure. Knack doesn't feel like he's going to have a very easy time talking to his god after that. So he casts vegetation on that log, and then sits on the ground and closes his eyes.
The frog is unmoved.
The frog is tangled in all the plankton.
I have made poor decisions.
Still just looking at you.
Frog is the life god.
Yeah. Hold the frog while you do this.
Hello, my son. It is I.
I have taken this form in order to communicate with you. And then Brix comes over and is like, sweet!
That's okay.
Yeah, and then suddenly
Brix is talking. That's all right. I'll just talk through this one.
But Brix like
That was
breaks
pretty
through
cool.
every now and again. It's like, oh god.
Yes, that is me.
That's not.
You know what? That happens.
It happens every now and again. It's fine. Hello.
Knack,
My name is Frog. How are you?
Wait, Frog is his name?
No, it's just the Frog.
my name is the Frog.
Hello.
I'm the
My name
only
is the
one, and
Frog.
once I
Knack,
I
closes...
gotta find Froggy. Froggy never did nothing wrong.
Knack
liked
closes
it when
his
the Killustrators talked about frogs for a long time.
Yeah, this frog is my favorite Killustrators character. even this frog.
Let's have a
even
spin-off
this-
podcast about the frog.
No,
Even
if we
this
do a spin-off
fucking frog-
podcast, it's Mutton Scruggs.
The Scruggs cast.
I know that. We can have a second spin-off.
Okay, fair enough.
Even this
We're just gonna
frog
have this
NPC is
frog
really
cast.
fucking pushing his screen time.
Is he gonna tell us about his family, all the tadpoles he has?
No, he doesn't do anything except for stare at Nag.
Real hard to concentrate with this frog staring at me. Knack picks up the frog and turns him around.
It's adorable. It's so good.
Don't stare at me, dude.
He's been staring at you for the past 30 minutes.
Yeah, you can't stand it. So Knack closes his eyes, now free of the frog's gaze. Which is canon. He did that.
No, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely he did.
And he reaches out with his feelings, hoping to feel something back.
All right. So for a moment, as you're still distracted by thinking about your glaive and all that, the connection is pretty cold. There's no connection for a while until after a little bit, your thoughts kind of drift away from thinking about the punishment that your glaive has. And it's not like you consciously think about not thinking about that anymore. It's just like as you're trying to concentrate on it, your thoughts drift away from that. And then suddenly, that is when you get the rush of a warm, pleasant feeling that is familiar to you from contacting your god before.
Knack's hands, unknowingly to him, just wrap around himself. And he takes a deep breath as he's just awash with feelings. And he shows that he's grateful for the life god reaching out to him. He doesn't really feel like he deserves it right now. He apologizes. It's been so long since they spoke. He's worried that his time away from home has begun to corrupt him and shroud what's truly important to him, which should be with his glade, as far as he knows.
As you're going through all that, every time you are going through one of the thoughts of feeling unworthy or something like that, you feel like another rush of comforting warmth. And as soon as you get back to the disconnecting from your glaive is a bad thing, as soon as you get onto that topic, it gets cold for a second, kind of indicate that is the wrong path to be on, the wrong thought pattern.
Okay.
It's just no, stop that.
I just need to know if I'm doing the right thing by going with these people and helping them and essentially turning my back on my glade for now until the time comes that I go back. Not entirely turning my back on my glade, just
it's kind of like
turned to the side for a little while.
yeah. If the life god thinks it's right for me to follow, basically my heart right now, and go with these and go with my friends and continue our mission.
If your question is if you think that it's all right to follow your heart, follow what you want to be doing, then the feeling that you're getting is positive.
Kind of project these feelings, but I just want the life god to know I'm on the side of life. I just want the world to be okay and it doesn't seem like it is right now. And so I'm going to go with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'll return to the glade and I'll make peace with them.
Yeah.
But right now I feel like this is what I need to do.
Sure. As you are expressing that, you feel like like a deep, warm feeling in your chest. It like kind of tingles outwards.
Wow.
And the connection fades away.
Knack slumps forward a little bit. He just sits there and waits for a second. And then he sits up and opens his eyes.
Does he turn the frog back around?
Well, Knack reaches out and scoops up the frog.
The frog turns around in your hands and stares at you again.
Oh, jeez, there it is.
I think the frog's been eyeing you the entire time like that's a big meal.
Oh.
Because he's a frog, right?
Oh, he
is a
he's
frog.
frog.
Oh.
Is,
Well,
am
it would be
I right,
really
or-
uncomfortable if he was a lot bigger.
Eat the frog.
Show
I
who's boss.
pet the frog and keep keep him.
He's just
He's
one of those
fucking
weird
frog.
frog things where he like licks his eye.
Yeah.
Yep.
To everyone else, it kind of looked like I started praying the frog.
That's honestly what I was hoping it would look like.
I put the frog in my ghillie suit and I
And
just keep it.
Now you have a new Pokemon. I can't believe you
Put it in your inventory.
Oh my god, I have a frog in my inventory. This frog is symbolic. This frog like means something, man.
That does it.
You have such a fucking colorful little party with
so,
you.
really quickly, what creatures do you have? You've got honey and socks.
And a frog.
And a frog, which is just the frog, I guess.
And I guess just an assortment of bugs that live inside the
Yeah.
ghillie suit. But I don't know.
Non-itemized bugs.
Yeah, they're not
Oh man,
accumulate
that
them.
frog's gonna eat them all.
That's how the frog is gonna stay alive
I guess
while
so. I
he's
guess that makes
hanging
sense.
It's
out.
life.
Yeah.
Life gives life. Knack stands up and returns to the party. Cool.
I've decided that coming with you is the most important thing.
Yay!
My glade can wait. I'll make peace with them someday. But for now, I need to be with you.
So
Thank you, Knack.
yeah, that's fantastic. So at least one phone call went well today.
Knack looks a bit sheepish and he looks up at you guys and says,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it seem like you're not important to me. It's just... I owe them a lot.
No, Knack, we understand.
You
And-
don't owe them your life.
No. And we're happy that you've chosen to come with us.
Yeah, happy to have you, brother. And also, I'm not mad. I touched a giant glowing light without permission, so it's fine.
there's just a close up on Knack's like Arthur fist.
Yeah, Oswald's not ever allowed to be mad about anything anymore.
Well, let's not go crazy. All right.
Knack nods and straightens up and says,
Okay, let's continue.
So the party continues on through the swamps. I mean, the terrain is,
How humid is it?
dude, so humid.
Are you just like ultra puff or are you soaked?
I'm ultra puff.
You are very puffy, but as you continue down the swamps, your hair is drooping further and further down.
as the crew's walking for a little while, Knack just wants to ask Oswald a question.
You've spent a lot of time in these parts.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been to the Thrycreen village?
Not near it. I mean, it took me a long time to kind of, build up the courage to go to polite society again. I kind of didn't really get the nuts to do it until I heard about the recruitment at the guild, because I figured if anybody's got patience for a weirdo, it would be them. But I definitely spent some time talking to people in and around the village, because of the boats, and they were friendly enough. Just had to make sure Wick was away when they were around, but other than that, yeah, they're friendly.
Knack kind of looks off into the distance and trails off a bit and says,
I wonder if they have a queen. I bet she's beautiful.
he puts his hands up to his cheeks.
You guys are at this point, like, in the middle of fuck all nowhere, deep in the swamp.
Yeah.
What if Knack's idea of beauty is, like, really crazy and hideous? Like,
I mean, it
I
probably
bet she
is.
has spines all over and the bumpiest carapace of them all.
it's just like...
The most majestically large thorax you've ever seen.
I bet she's huge. Ooh.
Yeah, she's...
I bet she's like 14 feet tall.
All of that's real.
Yeah.
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 So really quick, would Oswalt know if they have queens?
No. The entirety of the time you spent in the swamps, you spent, like, isolated. Like, you spent in the type of area that you are in right now, which is, regardless of the direction that you turn, you just see swamp.
Yeah. So I've interacted with fishermen and stuff like that, and people passing through.
Hunters have gone through, some fishermen, Rykreen merchants who have gone from, like, the nearest by village, which is where you guys are going, up into Oakward.
I could also see one of the reasons why he knows how to make clothes is because he would make clothes as something to trade with.
Yeah, that's one of the ways that he got enough money to be able to actually get up to Yonsera.
Yep. So yeah, Oswald turns to Knack and goes, "Well, I don't know if they have queens, but I bet you, a strapping young man like yourself, I bet you they would like a little Knack in their life. I don't know what it's like to be with people, so I don't know how to do. Anyway, I'm making this awkward."
Knack's eyes are really big, and he hunches a little bit as he walks.
Oswald pats him on the back and goes, I'm not good at advice in this area."
Precious boy. Art's just like overhearing all of this and just like, oh, this is adorable. We're walking in the swamp and I'm sure everything's fine forever.
Dude, everything is totally great until a female Thrykreen runs past you
Is that a thing that
in a
actually
panic.
happens?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, totally. And you only know Knack knows that she's a female purely just based on the fact that she's way the fuck bigger than he is.
Pheromones.
Yeah, and you know that. I mean, I would assume that he knows something about his people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Oswald instinctively looks where she's running from.
Okay. Well, as she's running past you guys, she kind of sees that you guys are there.
Yeah.
And like kind of circles back around. He's like, "What are you doing here?"
What are you doing here?
Miss, we're with the guild. Calm down. Whatever it is, we can help.
The guild isn't as strong of a presence in this country, by the way.
Yeah.
Knack doesn't know.
What's the name of the town we're going to?
You don't know the name of the
Okay.
town that you're going to.
Oh, we don't know.
No, you just know that it's to the southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're seeking a Thrykreen village. Just travelers.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about that right now.
What's going on?
There's something following me right now. I was part of a bigger group, and I got separated from them, and I found something, and it's following me.
Knack casts Flame Blade and turns around.
Smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say Oswald preps, like,
Yeah.
I mean, he gets ready for something,
Okay.
and he starts looking where she was running from and is trying to figure out what was chasing her, if anything.
All right. Well, you're looking in that direction, and it doesn't take too long before you see a couple of large figures emerging from the fog. And they are skittering about with 8 legs.
Oh no.
Knack hisses to himself.
Thrykreen lady's like, "There they are, and like cowers behind you guys.
Knack is fearful as well now, suddenly, and takes he accidentally takes a subconscious step backwards.
Not spiders, no. Not spiders,
Anything
no.
but snakes.
As they approach, it becomes clear that there are 4 of them.
Oh shit.
There's a lot of legs.
They're all roughly about 6 feet tall.
And they are.
Well, I mean, they're called ettercaps.
But they're giant spiders.
They're gigantic spiders. All of their eyes appear to be like glassed over,
Like
totally
possessed?
vacant eyes, and they are oddly pearlescent looking. Looking at the ettercaps, you can definitely tell that they're just kind of frenzied attacking shit.
Are these things native to the swamp?
Yeah.
So Oswalt would have had run into these things before?
He would have seen them, but he wouldn't have seen them like this.
Okay, so they seem odd to me.
Yes.
I don't really have, like, knowledge nature or anything, but can I just roll, like, a straight knowledge to see if I know what could be up with these friends?
You can try.
I would like to roll a knowledge arcana for the same reason.
Okay.
I got an 11.
24.
Yeah, there you go.
My God. So, for your knowledge nature, you really can't discern if it's something natural or not that's making them act strange.
Okay.
You just know that for sure there's something that's making them act outside of their normal behavior. Whereas Oswalt, your knowledge arcana, just looking at them, you can definitely tell that there's some magical force that has not just altered their appearance, but altered their behavior. So they have been taken and, like, some spell or some elixir has been used on them, and so they've been changed completely fundamentally.
Yeah. So I would say I'm going to do something, and if you're okay with it, let it happen. If not, we'll modify it. So I was going to say Oswalt was pretty stoic when these things were coming up because he kind of recognized the silhouette. Oh, these are just ettercaps. They fucking live in the swamp. Mm-hmm. Whatever, they're fine. They're not usually hostile. She might have just got spooked because they're big spiders. As they approached, and he kind of saw how fucked up they were, and as he kind of reached into that well of knowledge and realized that something is wrong, he quickly goes from stoic to, like, a readied stance, and just out loud goes, something's wrong with them, and then starts casting Summon Undead 2.
Knack is out of sorts. He is terrified. He keeps taking steps backwards and is visibly shaken.
Okay. And I assume we're rolling initiative.
I do want you to roll initiative.
I only got a 10.
Well, that's fine. I'm back to my normal.
Oh, back to your bullshit.
What'd you roll?
A 2. I get 4.
Well, bet it.
19.
17.
Brix, it's your turn. What, dude?
Sorry, I'm just trying to think of all the things I can do. I think I'm gonna take a pot shot from where I am with my spiffy new crossbow.
With my spiffy new crowbar.
That I've had this entire time. Yeah, all these motherfuckers are in range.
You should try dipping into the mist, and then you'll definitely be able to get sneak attack damage against these guys if they can't see you.
This is true.
Well, I mean,
As
they
long as you
certainly
dip
know
out
that
of-
the girl is there.
That's not them being aware of you isn't what makes sneak attack damage. It's being able to line up the shot on their vitals. And so that's why engaged in hand-to-hand combat you can still get sneak attack damage on them if you fake them out.
So as far as this one here is aware, you don't exist. You were hidden behind art.
I'm behind art.
So you can go up beside it.
Yeah,
You also have the benefit of being really tiny.
that's true. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to sort
But
of...
if you're using your crossbow, you could just step out and go, fuck.
You
yeah.
can pop out underneath Art's legs, between her legs. Surprise, motherfucker! And shoot him right in the face.
Yeah, but then it's going to start attacking fucking Art's dick the second it gets a chance, because it's going to think his dick shot him.
D. Formation D.
I'm not going to fucking risk Art's jewels, okay?
Just one of these days, I'm gonna get
Thank
you to
you.
do Formation D.
Jesus.
Formation D. That
I'll
should
do it
be
on-
like where Brix is down below Art and you're standing up above Art and you have like a 3-pronged attack all at once on one target. That would be amazing.
That's Formation E.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Looks like
Anyway, sorry.
It's
No.
tri-attack, dude.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about combo attacks.
You just want everyone to have cool combo attacks.
I do.
That would be dope.
I
just want
agree.
someone to pick someone
I'm
else
just-
up and swing them like a club.
I just, like I
The
said...
one that's going to be being picked up is Brix, for sure.
Don't swing me like a club.
100% it would be Brix.
Please, no. Thank you. Don't swing...
I can toss you.
No.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to skirt around Art and then just like shank that one with my brand new Nork.
You should
Nork 2.
probably hide / move silently.
Yes.
Roll or move silently, please.
That's a 19. So
yeah.
Oh shit!
I mean, you're good.
I mean that I just rolled a 19. I didn't even look at my so that's a 28. No, sorry, 38.
Oh,
I mean, yeah. Roll an attack.
Okay.
Please.
Do I even need to roll attack or do I just do damage?
you do, but it's flat-footed, so it's really likely
pretty much
to hit.
gonna be.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god! Fucking crit on the sneak attack damage.
You're gonna fucking kill this thing in one hit.
Yeah, it's
Brix, it's just gonna go flying up into the air. We won't even see Brix
You're
because she
gonna
rolled
fucking
high.
like no clip it.
This is an awesome fucking way to start the fight. I'm
Okay.
so psyched.
I
Brix
rolled
just showed that she's Superman.
Yeah.
You just fucking
Brix is like,
uppercutted this thing and it went flying into the treetops.
Oh shit, yeah, this is
Please
New
scream!
Nork.
Please scream New Nork.
Anime thing. You're gonna do that anime thing where you like run at it and just you get the big dramatic like, and then it's just gonna like slowly come apart in half.
Yeah. That's a 12. Total.
total.
Yeah.
Plus the sneak attack damage?
Yeah, sneak attack is a whole other damage.
Oh shit, I get to
get an
roll
extra-
another d6.
And then multiply that by 10,
2.
By 2, yeah.
Ow. Okay, that's 8 and no, 12 in total. Wait, what did I say before? 12. Okay, sorry, my bad. Yeah, so that's 14 in total. My bad, because I
In
rolled.
total?
Yeah.
So you go up beside this thing.
She sliced his fucking cockles with a long and shiny blade.
She did. So you roll up beside it. You know in Wind Waker where you roll behind it and do the like spiral uppercut thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You do that shit
That's
and just
fucking
like
dope.
cut this big long slice across this whole big fat bulbous body.
Should do the zoomies back into the fucking into the mist, and then
think
just
I
come
used
back
all
for
of my
another round. Yeah, but next round you should zoom me into the fucking into the mist.
The interior of this thing looks like a normal gigantic spider would,
Yeah.
but it's not bleeding.
Okay.
But the wound is still there, and it reels from the damage.
But there's no blood or is there anything coming out of the wound? No smoke, no plasma, nothing.
Nothing.
It's undead. It's undead.
Well,
They're undead spiders. It's the worst kind of spooky spider.
Ah, heck. And now it is that spider's turn.
Spider boy send shivers down your spine.
Knack's like, no, it's too scary, too scary. That song's too scary.
I don't like the Spider Boy song.
I don't like it when you sing that.
All right,
That actually
so
gets to him.
that spider that you just hit, after you hit it, you notice that very slowly that wound is starting to close back up.
Bullshit. This
It only
fucking
heals for
horseshit.
1 damage. But,
melee.
It's zipping back up.
Gross.
yeah, slowly
We gotta,
but surely,
focus on one at a time.
it certainly is. All right, so after you slice it, it turns to chomp at you.
No.
Not the chomp.
Oh, it's doing the real big chomp.
No, I'm real small.
What's your AC?
21.
All right, well, it just barely hits you.
Oh, thick.
Yeah, well. I don't know what to tell you, man. Hiya!
I shouldn't have yelled.
It does do a bite on your shoulder.
No.
Its mandibles pierce through your armor and your little cloaky thing.
No, my little cloaky thing. My mom gave me that.
And it does 4 damage. Yep. Sorry.
So I'm curious if I can get some advice from the party. Is it
Thank you,
worth
by
me
the way,
trying? Is it worth me trying to rebuke undead these things?
You could try. We're piecing
Yeah,
together ideas as
If
we
it's
go along.
undead, and
Okay.
because you're gonna finish casting too, you prepared to cast.
Well,
before we
well,
start
It's
casting.
not bleeding, and it doesn't care much about, like, mortal-ass wounds.
No, I'm assuming it's undead, and I don't want to cast Detect Undead to see because I'm already assuming. But are you accepting what I said earlier because of my high arcane knowledge roll that I was able to get off my summon undead before they showed up? Or like before they like came down on us?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I have a undead owlbear skeleton popping up right next to the one, and then I'm going to try to rebuke undead that one as well.
Because of your knowledge arcana thing, I want to say that you can really safely assume that these things are, if not like pure undead, some like subcategory of undead.
Yeah, I rolled a 15 for rebuke undead. What does that mean?
I don't know. What does it say there?
The first thing you do is roll a turning check to see how powerful an undead creature you can turn. This is a charisma check, 1d20 plus your charisma modifier table. Turning undead gives you the hit dice of the most powerful undead you can affect relative to your level. Turning damage. If you roll on table, I did. Turning undead is high enough to let you release some of the undead within. Yeah, 2d6 plus my cleric level, which I guess would be my necromancer level, plus my charisma modifier. Holy fuck! So I do 13 damage to it.
Oh,
Damn.
And
we're doing good.
And it is turning undead flee from you by the best and fastest means available to them. They flee for 10 rounds. If they cannot flee, they cower. So it's a coward.
Sweet. So it fears you.
Yeah. So any attack rolls I roll against it get +2.
Dope.
But if I approach within 10 feet of it, it will act normally towards me. All right, so now that that's done, my bony boy gets a turn, I assume.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna...
He's going to get a full attack, which is 2 claws and a bite.
Okay.
18, 25, and 16. Those are the 3 attack rolls to hit.
What were they again?
18, 25, and 16.
Do you have a player's handbook?
All 3 of them?
Yep.
Holy shit. All 3 attacks, damage combined, that's 24 damage.
Your owlbear skeleton just shreds the ever-living fuck.
So I like do some
Out of that thing.
weird rebuking magic, and then my fucking owlbear pops out of the ground and rips it apart.
And it's just kind of in pieces on the ground.
Whoa.
Well, I'm going to say just casually, Oswalt's keeping an eye on it, because I want to make sure the pieces do not start reassembling. I'm really glad you have fire right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
It's
in a
just too
swamp.
bad that Knack is terrified and
Yeah.
not be able to have the confidence to be like back.
I'm gonna give you this penny, and every time you roll, I want you to flip that coin.
To make sure I'm not too spooked.
Yeah. If it's heads, then you're good. Real quick, it's the second Spider Boy's turn.
Yeah.
And he's gonna walk up and try to bite the ever-living fuck out of Art.
Oh, hey, that's rude. I would appreciate that.
Art's like, I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, I haven't done anything to you.
What is your AC?
17.
Yeah, no. Even without its bonus. Marvelous.
Oh, no, not nice.
What do you mean?
Is it gonna bite me?
Oh, it's gonna bite you real good.
I don't like that. It's not nice.
Okay, so it shuffles up next to you really, really quickly, and as it's moving, dives at you and takes a bite at your chest.
Jesus.
Yeah. And its sharp little fangs go right in between some of the links of the chain shirt. Mm-hmm. And poke you real good for 9 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna use this to determine what I do for my turn.
Yep.
Knack is mustering up the courage to go over there and smack some spiders, but he doesn't know if he can do it.
Flip that American penny.
That's tails. So that means I passed. So I'm just gonna go right into this fight. If it failed, I would have I would have wasted my entire turn to summon a crocodile. But since it passed, I'm just gonna go fucking fight them. Because we should focus our attacks on one, possibly. Is one of them down?
One of them has been shredded, but is twitching.
You motherfucker. I go up to the one that's attacking Art.
Okay.
And I'm going to slash it with my...
With my
I suppose
platter.
my metal... yeah, I'm going to use my sword.
I want a party platter.
Platter!
Throw some
sword.
R's and R's in there.
That's a 23.
23? Yeah.
That was good.
You fucking beat the shit out of it.
Oh, I only did 5 damage, but fire damage.
So you attack it. How much damage did you do?
What did I say, 5?
Yes, okay. Alright, so you go up beside it. You slash it with your flaming sword.
Yeah.
For 5 points of damage. It is lit on fire.
Does it care that it's lit on fire?
It doesn't visibly care that it's lit on fire, but it is visibly taking damage. It is also not recovering from that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we can burn the corpses at the end. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, so what you're saying is you want us to use alchemist fire on them.
We can.
Is Honey doing anything?
Yeah, it's Honey's turn. Fuck. Okay.
You penis.
Honey, run forward.
Honey, do a bite.
Honey, run up to the funny one that is next to the owlbear. The one that's not attacking anything.
Oh, the one that hasn't been...
Don't? Okay.
Don't what?
The one...
Oh.
The one that's still standing? The one that's not been shredded?
Yeah, I have a plan.
Cool.
Honey, he run up to the one that's attacking Brix. And then he rage. So he get big and buff.
He do the real big rage.
So he get even bigger buff.
Cool.
And then he attack. I guess he can only do 1 attack right now.
He'll look like Master Roshi when he buffs up.
Oh.
Terrifying.
That sucks.
Is he as sinewy?
That sucks.
No.
Okay.
What's his...
He gets 11. I rolled badly.
Total?
Yeah. It's okay. Honey's in the battle now. Next time he can attack 4 times.
4?
3. Sorry.
So it is currently the spider that hasn't done anything yet. And he runs up to Mr. Oswalt. Alright, well, I mean, he definitely hits you. I'm sorry. By that, I mean, I'm not sorry at all. Get
I'm
fucked.
sad.
Wow.
Oh my god. Come on, man. Alright, so he runs up to you and he bites your knee,
My lucky knee.
ruining your pants a little bit, but only doing 3 points of damage.
Okay.
I don't know how he managed to do more damage to the one wearing fucking armor.
Yeah. I have a lot of questions.
Me too. Me fucking too, dude. I rolled a fucking 1 against Oswalt and I rolled a 7 against you.
God hates me.
All gods hate you, apparently.
All gods hate me.
There's like 38 fucking new gods and
All of
4
them.
old ones, and they all hate you. Art's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna hit one with my halberd, but I'm also gonna use air whip.
Oh, dope.
So
You can hit the one behind it.
Ow, the
I'm sure that was your plan.
Whoa, I don't know if I hit this one.
What did you roll?
I'm not very well.
Great.
11.
11.
Yeah.
That's what Honey rolled. All right.
It happens.
Brix.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Alrighty. Okay.
So you've sliced that thing open.
If I attack that one again, I'm not going to hit Honey, am I?
No.
Okay. Then that is my plan. Is it possible for me to sneak attack this thing again?
Yes.
Excellent.
You have to bluff it, but you get -8 to your bluff. But it's a spider. It probably doesn't have very good sense motive. It's worth a shot, and if you fail, you just attack it.
It's a spider that is also undead. So, it probably has even worse sense motive. Just saying.
That is...
It, in fact, does not even have a sense motive.
So it's just a dice roll against it.
Yeah.
Okay, so in total, that's a 17 minus 8.
You already beat it.
Okay.
It's fine.
So I can just attack it.
You get a sneak attack now.
Cool. Oh.
It's against its flat-footed.
Okay, well, that's a 7 in total.
In total?
Yeah, man, I rolled real bad.
Oh my god, dude.
Well, I'm assuming this thing's AC is based purely on like dex and shit. So
yeah,
so if it's flat-footed, you might have hit it.
No, actually.
Oh wow.
It.
If
Swing and a
Honey
miss.
and Art just now had attacked it and it was flat-footed when they attacked it, they would have hit it.
Okay.
This thing actually has pretty good fucking AC.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, I also rolled a fucking 5, so yeah. If I hadn't rolled a 5.
So Brix failed terribly. Sorry.
That's okay. It makes up for the really good shit I did the last time.
She deked him out, and then she tried to stab
Missed.
him, and he was just too tough.
He
just went chink.
Now it's that spider that you just tried to stab's
Fucking
turn.
god damn it.
Yeah, but he's got a giant fucking badger right in front of him.
Yeah, this is true.
That's true.
Actually,
He also heals another hit point, though.
Ah, fuck.
what?
I should have scooted away from the damn thing afterwards. Oh, well.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It didn't attack? Or it couldn't?
It didn't hit you.
Oh, okay.
Like, absolutely did not. Your AC is way too fucking high.
Brix has the
And he rolled a
zoomies.
5.
We're
Like,
just a couple of 5 rollers, him and me. Anyways.
So, like, because of the fact that he reeled back to dodge your feint attack, he was just kind of in a weird position to try and attack you back when he tried to bite you.
And he just
So you both just kind of missed each other.
Nice.
Oswalt's turn.
All right. So we got a couple of problems. These things seem to mainly take magic damage, and I can do that, but Carnal Touch heals the undead,
Yes.
so I can't use that.
No.
Negative energy wouldn't, though. Your fucking burst, though. Right? Wouldn't it?
I believe so, because it's negative energy, not necrotic energy.
It's not
Yeah.
necrotic. It's just
Specifically
a
necrotic.
magic
It's just a lot of
energy
bad
burst, right?
vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like being really negative at them.
Okay. So
You're just telling them about the state of the world and the socioeconomic like state of things.
yeah, and I don't have to roll. I don't have to roll to hit. It hits everything within a 5-foot
Yeah.
radius of me. So.
And it's like right the fuck there.
yeah.
so.
So
And it'll boop it back at least.
yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna roll damage first. Which
Yeah, you don't have to hit or roll to hit because it's right there.
3, 1, 3. So we're at 7. 1.
8.
So that's 8. And it has to roll. It has to beat a 15. If it doesn't beat 15 in a resistance roll, it takes half damage. The roll was
It was fucking 9.
okay. So it takes the full 8.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I'm
So
gonna do.
it definitely reels. It takes the damage and visibly so. It is a lot of the area where that burst of negative energy came from, where it hit it, is no longer pearlescent and shiny like the way you'd seen it before. It's rotting now and kind of falling off and not closing up.
Hey, we could use some of that over here, bud.
Now it's your bony boy's turn.
So I want my owlbearer to run up and try to grapple that spider.
The one you just hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a 7.
Total?
Yeah.
Well, you lose.
You don't say.
Yeah. Like, their base roll was literally twice what you rolled.
Nice. All right. Well, I heard it at least.
Yeah, it's another spider's turn.
Well, fuck.
It's the one that bit Art.
Oh wow, is he gonna bite me again?
Yep. He's just gonna keep on trying to bite you.
Yeah, that I
He's gonna keep on
absolutely
trying to
love
bite
it.
you to death. What's your AC?
It's 17.
Well.
God damn it, Jeph.
Just biting you right to death.
Oh, wait, that was...
Can you just like,
Like, can't you just be a pal?
yeah, like just let me live?
I can't do that, apparently.
How much?
So, it never actually removed its fangs from you. And just kind of crunches them further in upon you.
What the fuck did you roll?
10.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die.
Oh my goodness.
You're the actual worst. I'm under 10 health. I have 9 health.
Oh my god!
Why do you do this to me?
I didn't mean to!
I have healing potions. I have things I can use.
Oh my god.
Stab it with fire.
Now, if I heal myself with magic, and it's still latched onto me.
Oh.
No, you
Okay.
would just heal.
Oh.
Just wondering.
It wouldn't.
You don't have
wouldn't
healing
affect
spells anymore, do you?
Well, I have a wand of cure light wounds, and I have 3 health potions. Like I have healing things.
Which you would rather use on yourself instead of this thing at this point, I assume.
At this point, yes. I was debating using them on them, but they don't do as much as my attacks if my attacks hit, and I have a better chance of hitting with my strength
Yeah.
and not dexterity. Or, well, with my halberd specifically, because it has a +1.
Yeah. Who next?
All right. So, as you are being chewed to death from within the fog, you hear a kind of crack and...
Stop it.
Damn it.
No, it's a friendly boy.
Oh, thank God.
It's fucking Libra.
Yeah. A
How the hell
bright
did he
flash
find
of
us?
light comes out from the distance. And the spider that's chewing on you is impacted quite heavily.
Thank God.
He definitely releases you as he's struck by A, Libra's body mass, and B, a bolt of lightning.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the end of another episode of the Killustrators. Thank you very much for spending your time on us. So, how you doing? How are things? I am recording this on March 18th, and things are proper fucked right now all over the world. So I hope you're doing. I'm not gonna joke about it. I hope you're all doing well. I hope things are okay. I hope you're taking care of each other all right. It's a pretty rough situation to be in. It's a pretty rough scenario, so I think we got to stick together, and I think we'll get through it, but just keep an eye out for each other. As usual, music provided by Kevin McLeod from Incompetech.com. We'll have a new episode ready for you in 2 weeks, and this baby will be up on YouTube by Friday. New episodes every other Wednesday. Check us out on Twitter at Killustrators if you want to see what we're up to on there. Keep up to date on things. If you're currently self-isolating or self-quarantining, I recommend our Discord. It's full of great people, and it's a nice, chill place to come talk if you're feeling lonely. Even if you're not self-isolating, even if everything's A-okay where you're... Like I said, I recorded this on March 18th. It'd be pretty wild if everything was just fine by the time this comes out, but we'll see. But if you need a place to hang out, full of fun people, join us on the Discord. Link to the Discord in the description. If you think we've earned it, please leave us a review on iTunes and share the show with friends. It helps us a lot. We do not pay anybody to promote this thing. All right, as I said at the beginning of this, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're taking care of each other. And hopefully we can get through this. Yeah, hopefully we can get through this, because I know it's scary. But we will see you in 2 weeks, and we will see you on the Discord. Bye.